Here's the city map. You certainly need it more than I do.
But how are we going to find the pieces of that spell you mentioned?
Easy! There are 7 pieces total. So, we need to convince 7, or rather 8 people to give their piece to us. That's it.
And you know who these people are?
Vincent, who do you think I am? I wouldn't have asked for your help if I didn't know where to look. Let's see. We have Van, the twins, Umaru-san, Ellen, Oswald, Lewis, and of course, Ernest. I marked the places where they usually hang out on your map.
What can you tell me about Van?
Oh, he's a handful. A bored Russian aristocrat who is so lazy that he cannot even scratch his noble nose. I'm sure you will love him.
Oh, definitely. So who are the twins exactly?
Lily and Rose are a weird duo. One is an engineer, the other's an actress. They really despise each other. And it's not clear which sister envies the other one more. I'm sure we'll have so much fun with that one.
Not 1 but 2 crazy sisters? Sign me up. Tell me more about this Umaru-san.
She's a mysterious one, I can tell you that. Always wears a mask that covers her mouth. Not sure if she's afraid to catch some kind of virus or just hiding something underneath. Maybe we'll find out.
I hope not. What about Ellen?
Ellen is the host of the local radio station. Nobody knows her very closely, but we definitely need to be extra careful with her.
Why?
She never leaves her studio, but somehow knows everything about all Whateverlanders.
Cool, but creepy.
Exactly.
What do you have on Oswald?
Not much, apart from the fact that he breeds rabbits. I don't know how and why he does it, but there's that.
Do you know anything about Lewis?
Well, he's a jazz musician, and the ladies love him. I'm not sure if I admire the guy or hate him for it. Probably both.
Is there something I need to know about Ernest?
Unfortunately, yes. He's going to be the toughest cookie to crack.
What's so special about him?
Ernest is the ultimate Bell and Bones champion. I don't know if he's really that good or just a crook, but during his time here, he has become very powerful. Think mob boss or a dictator. That's the kind of guy he is.
Can't wait to meet him. Can you tell me more about Fida?
Well, she's stunning, but I'm sure you noticed that already. She also makes a very mean margarita. Very mean. Other than that, you should ask her yourself. She doesn't bite most days.
Do you come here often?
Often? I practically live here. It's the best place to write, you know. All those miserable people drinking themselves into oblivion. So tragic, yet so beautiful. I draw so much inspiration from human anguish.
All this drama, when you could just have a drink.
That's the difference between you and me, Vincent. I live and breathe drama, and you just want to be left alone with a glass in your hand. To each their own.
All right, let's get going.
Ready when you are.
It's impressive how well she's adapted here.
Ah, yes, Fida is amazing.
Do you need anything?
So, what did you do to Beatrice?
Me? Nothing at all. We only met briefly, but she seemed very nice to me.
Then why are you here?
Because I needed to escape. I called, and she answered.
What were you escaping?
A life where opening a bar like this was impossible for someone like me. A life full of fear and submission. I hope this answers your question.
How well do you know Nick?
Quite well. He can be very annoying, but I know he has a good heart. So, you better be good to him, or I'll make a kebab out of you.
Are you threatening me?
A little. I'm sure you can handle it. Besides, I don't think you'd make a good kebab. Too skinny.
You two realize that I can hear you, right? And I am not annoying.
just calm down.
Now you come down. This is humiliating.
Nick, you know we're just teasing, right?
Yeah, right.
Goodbye. Whateverland Radio. I wonder, how does the whole thing with waves work here?
What waves? I see no waves.
I mean the radio waves, dumbass.
The radio has waves?
Do you not know how radio signal works?
Why, with magic, obviously. And I refuse to believe anything else.
Oh God. I'll explain it to you later. Why do cats love these so much? This looks ancient and dangerous. This cat looks sad.
Maybe it just needs a break.
A heart graffiti. Trivial but cute. And here I thought neon was out of fashion.
Hello? Is that you?
What?
So, who are you then?
It's Vincent, the new guy. I need to talk to you.
Vincent, the new guy? I think I heard about you. What do you want then?
I just want to talk. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think I can let you in.
Nick, can you talk to her?
Alan, dearie, can you just let us in, please? I promise we'll be on our best behavior.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right, Vincent. Let's hear what you have to say.
I haven't seen a TV this old in years.
Then I must seem ancient to you.
Well, you are.
Shh, don't ruin it for me.
What's the point of vinyl if it's just hanging on the wall? I've always wondered, why do people need so many monitors when they only have one head?
In Whateverland, you can have as many hats as you like.
That's good to know. I used to dream of being a voice actor.
So, what happened?
Have you not had enough time to appreciate my emotional range?
Don't be so hard on yourself. I think you'd make a pretty good tree. Or a mountain.
There's something scary about her.
Maybe it's the bunny slippers. Those are spooky.
Before you say anything else, please tell me you're an expert at fixing radio towers.
Sorry to disappoint, but no, I'm not.
That means I'm totally, irrevocably screwed. Whatever. I'm Ellen Ein, the proud host of the only radio station here in Whateverland.
Never heard of any radio here.
That's because the tower is broken, dummy. Otherwise, you'd hear my voice practically everywhere. It would haunt you in your sleep by now.
Maybe you'd better stay broken then.
You just don't know what you're missing. Before you start talking about why you're here and all that, I have a question to ask.
What is it?
Can I call you Vinny?
You absolutely cannot.
Sad, but expected.
Can I?
Don't you dare.
Oh, okay. Vinny. Totally worth it.
Oh, definitely.
Do people really listen to the radio in this place?
Does that surprise you? Most people here are lonely, and the only thing keeping them from giving into despair is listening to my beautiful voice every day for the rest of eternity. At least that's how I like to think about it.
So you're the only journalist here?
I wouldn't call it journalism. I'm more of an entertainer, you know? Sure, I talk about everything that happens in town, Bell and Bones tournaments, Eddie's poetry nights, Ernest and his crew being annoying per usual, things like that. But mostly I just talk. Now that I think of it, you could compare my job to that of a therapist. But better, obviously.
Your accent seems off.
Let me ask you something. Are you familiar with the Golden Rule?
If this is a sexual reference, I'm not interested.
No, it's not. Wait, what do you mean you're not interested?
You're just not my type. Sorry.
Someone's picky.
You sound surprised.
I just didn't think you were the type to turn a pretty woman down. Guess I was wrong.
Guess you were.
This is not going the way I intended it to.
So, what's your story?
Oh, you won't ever believe it, so... Wait, are you trying to sniff out some info so you can blackmail me or use that knowledge for any other selfish purpose, which, just so you know, I totally get, but don't want to give anyone the advantage?
Me? Selfish? Oh, never.
Promise?
Of course.
Swear on your mother's grave?
How do you know she's... Whatever. Yes, I swear.
Awesome! Now, where was I?
At the very beginning, I presume.
So, before I ended up here, I have been writing for this cute local website. You know, the kind where you can find out what type of sandal you are. Then, all sorts of strange things began to happen in our town. And of course, I had to investigate. After all, how else was I supposed to get promoted? Susan has always hated me. She was such a...
Ellen.
Right. So, all the cats in town suddenly disappeared. Weird, huh? And not only did they disappear, each one of them left a farewell note to their owner. A note from a cat.
Unbelievable.
Yes! Sadly, that was the most exciting part. As soon as I started making progress, Beatrice got me. Guess she wasn't happy about those little articles of mine.
She sent you here just because you were investigating her. That's a bit too harsh.
Everyone is afraid of the truth, Vincent.
Even witches?
Especially them.
What happened to the radio tower?
Do I look like I know? It's not working, that's all I can say for sure. And no one has seen Harold since he banished himself to the junkyard. I can't believe anyone would ever want to go back there.
Why not? It's quite charming.
You're joking, right? I can't tell if you are, but I'll just assume that. Thank you very much. When I first got here, it was nothing but a cold, dark wasteland. No way I'm ever going back there. Besides, he's supposed to help me with the tower, not play with that useless half-rotten toy.
I can't imagine why he left.
Me too. This is a nightmare.
I'm looking for the pieces of the spell that summons Beatrice. Nick mentioned you had one of those.
And he's totally right, I do. It's just, I don't get why would anyone want to summon that old hag. The only good thing that she ever gave us were the book ashes. These guys are cute, but that's it. Other than that, she's completely useless.
I don't owe you an explanation.
Fair enough. Just like I don't owe you my piece. Not without a price, at least.
Let me guess. I'll have to fix the radio tower for you first, right?
Bingo! Don't get me wrong, I really don't want to take advantage of the situation. But that's how it works in Whateverland. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Fine, I'll look at it. But let's skip the scratching part.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't abandon a woman in need of some brute force. Or whatever it is that can fix that thing.
I'll look around.
Sure, just don't touch anything.
It probably leads to the roof.
Do you have any idea how to fix a radio tower?
Not a single one, do you?
Nope. Wait! Ellen mentioned an instruction Harold left here somewhere. I'm sure it will make our lives easier.
Or confuse us even further.
Or that.
Such a huge satellite for a town this small.
Hey, it's not that small. And in Whateverland, we like to go big.
I bet you do.
Missy. There is a control center below the main antenna, and that manages all the antennas in the city. The network is old and rubbish. So if one of the antennas fails, or if some idiot moves it even a tiny bit, the whole chain will be interrupted. If that happens, you'll have to restore the chain. To do that, you open the control center and carefully, and I repeat, carefully, connect all the antennas so that they form a chain that begins and ends at the radio tower. Just remember that the signals must not cross. Ever. And if one of the antennas fails completely, and you can't even get access to it, which is entirely possible, knowing our fellow Whateverlanders, well, that means one thing. You're screwed! Until I'm back, of course. Oh, and by the way, I finished the safe you asked for. The one that looks like a fake oscilloscope. Remember? I painted it yellow, so you don't confuse it with a regular one. Anyway, I've got to finish this up and head to the junkyard. Good luck, Missy.
So, you're a singer, huh?
Can you forget you heard anything? Please.
I think you're very talented.
And now you're making fun of me. That's just great.
I mean it, Ellen.
Wow, if that's true, then you just made me a lot happier. Really.
You know what? I think you should record a song.
Well, not gonna lie, I have thought about it, but if I'm in the studio, who'll do all the technical stuff?
Nick, obviously.
Me?
That's right. You're a natural, remember?
Do I remember? Why, of course. With your remarkable voice and my technical prowess, it will be a masterpiece, no doubt.
Will you really do this? For me?
It'll be an honor for both of us. Your voice must be heard by the people of Whateverland.
What he said.
Okay, let's do this. Stay with me or leave me be. Leaving home behind never felt quite right. Oh, lost my name. This wish to blame. Feeling so alone. Playing bell and bones now. Hold my hand until the end. Lost and found again. Feel the breeze one last time. Soul not worth.
Stay with me or leave me be. Leaving home behind never felt quite right. Oh, lost my name, the switch to blame. Feeling so alone, laying bare and bones now. Hold my hand till the end. Lost and found again. Feel the breeze one last time. So not word. Whatever what that I forgot. Death won't be my guest. Can't put life to rest. Oh, all these folks, they call it home. I've never seen a land called Whateverland. Hold my hand till the end. Lost and found again. Feel the breeze one last time. Soul, not word.
Poor Ellen. Did you really have to lie to her?
I'm sure she'll live.
Probably, since she can't ever die. Not sure about her self-esteem though. Well, let's just hope she will never get the idea to sing on air.
I wouldn't worry too much. The radio is still broken, remember?
You are evil and brilliant. Alright, let's get going.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the vilest of them all? If you answer, I shall be the only one you'll want to see. But tell the truth you only must, be it through fear or mere disgust. And never shall we disagree, oh mirror, mirror, is it me?
Oh, I love those. Aren't they too old for places like this? I'll just assume it's red wine. I suck at cards. Guess I'll get lucky in love then. Or bell and bones. Works fine for me. Should I tell him? Nah.